A bill to legalize medical marijuana passes through the Health Committee and now heads to the House floor. The Senate has already passed the bill. The legislation would give the public a 30-day comment period before a marijuana dispensary could be located in a community. Counties and cities would have the power to decide whether or not to allow a dispensary in the area.